tēnā koutou katoa, ko te tuatahi, he pihi kia koutou, ngā kaiwhakahaere o tēnei hui, he kaupapa rangatira tēnei, he kaupapa manaaki tangata, he kaupapa āwhina te taiao, āwhina te whenua, he kaupapa tautoko i te mana motuhake o ngā iwi take o te ao, nō reira, mihi atu ki a koutou katoa kua tai mai nei ki te whakamana i te pōnei. Kia ora koutou katoa. Kia ora. I'm Marama Davidson. I'm a list Green MP, Member of Parliament, based here in Auckland. My iwi are Māpuhi and Te Rarawa in Taitokerau in the north, and Ngāti Parau in the east coast, Tairāwhiti, on my mother's side. All night tonight, since I got in the door here, I've had people come up to me all night to say how brave and courageous you think I am. My heart response is that this is the least that I can do. My role as an MP, my role as an activist, my role as a citizen who is concerned for the ongoing stand for justice is to do what I can to bring light to those issues, to use the platforms that I have to give voice to those issues, and to continue to support the leadership on the ground and the work that the people on the ground are doing to fight for justice. And as much as people may think that this is a brave thing that I am doing, and I appreciate that respect, I often sit in my own whare with my own beautiful tamariki and try and comprehend for a second what it would be like to live in conflict and what it would be like to be scared for their life, or even just for their well-being, or even just for their spirit and what they are having to grow up in, the world that they are having to grow up in, and the world that they see, and the conflict that they live in. So for me to be able to choose to take part in this peace flotilla of women is a privilege and is absolutely the least that I can do. And I get to choose to go to a place that is undergoing incredible oppression, incredible violence, and I get to choose to do that. And there are so many people who don't. And there are so many children like mine who don't get to live in the world of peace, of relative peace and justice, of relative justice, that my children will be enjoying for as long as I can help it. And so that is what I will be leaving our shores here in Aotearoa with, is knowing that I'm coming home to amazing gratitude, things that I'm very grateful for my tamariki and for everyone's tamariki. And as much as I thank you all for acknowledging my role in this vote, I also know that so many of you have been doing what you can for many, many years. Everybody has their part to play. Everybody has their role to play. Just like tonight, we've had artists. I want to mihi to you all. We've had different communities supporting and setting up this night. We've had people, I believe we had Afghani food. We've got people in our kitchen cleaning up our mess. It all comes together and we all have our roles to play, and I am simply privileged to have this role. This is my bit. This is my small bit. And I will continue to look for how I can play a part to contribute to the fight that so many of you have been doing for so long, to help me feel that I'm part of standing up for what is just and what is right. So I wanted to give this message that this is just my part, but because I'm driven by the fact that women's voices for peace are so incredibly important right now. Women's voices against all forms of oppression and to uphold what is just and right is what our world has been sorely missing for far too long. And that's my role. That's my role. And I have a voice, and I'm privileged with a platform, and I must do what I can to help make change for everybody else who does not have that voice and who does not have that platform. And I've been very clear also as a tangata whenua wahine of Aotearoa that people who have survived through colonialism and imperialism and oppression share a particular bond. And this is the bond that I will be drawing from as I leave my family here, my healthy, safe, happy family here, to travel to the other side of the world. This is all connected. Everything that each of us fight for every day, it's all connected. I was just talking with some of our Green Party members at another table tonight, and they were just talking to me about their campaign against their superannuation retirement savings being invested into weapons and chemicals and warfare. It's all the same thing. This is all the same thing. We are all of the campaigns and all of the hikoi that we stand for are all connected. And so I want to acknowledge every single bit in the jigsaw that everybody plays for those campaigns, and that I am deeply, deeply honoured to have this opportunity to play my part in this role. And lastly, I want to acknowledge Roger and your work in supporting me and helping me to feel that this is absolutely something that I can do. And all of you in your fight for a free Palestine, for a world free from oppression, for a world that values the voices of wahine. Thank you all so much. Kia ora.